How you doing, buddy?
I know you.
Played football against each other.
All right. Hey, you were the puss. Always bled.
I hear you're giving Jerry Mitchell a hard time, man.
It's gonna get even harder.
You aren't gonna do shit to him, asshole.
Yeah, that's a great clip from a great film, 3 O'Clock High.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more.
Welcome to the first episode. I think it's appropriate that we talk about this film in our first episode, Film Talk.
If you're going to talk film, why not talk about your most favorite film?
Yeah.
What a better way to start.
Exactly. I'm Josh. This is...
Hi, Dick here.
And I guess we would start by saying, I would say that this is a film touchstone for Dick and I. I remember watching it on cable and on my summer vacations in like the summer of '88 and something like that.
Right. While you were a student, I was a teacher at that time frame. So we looked at this film from an entirely different point of view. From a school film, one of the best school films ever made. One of the best.
Certainly my favorite of the 80s high school films. You know, I just think that, you know, the other in all the Hughes movies, a lot of the students just look so glamorous.
Oh yeah, Breakfast Club and so on. Yeah.
But this is great, and
this is all about the story. This is all about the story. Yeah.
It's a very high noonish, and it's one of those movies that happens in one day, which I love. I love movies that do that.
And there's hardly any angst, except for a character or two. But this is all about just the story, and it's fun, So, but why is this our favorite movie? Well, you and I both agreed to that. Well, why?
Dick and I met at a temp job, and we happened to like the same interests and stuff. So I came over his place one day. We were just gonna have a couple beers and watch Blade Runner. And
I had never seen Blade Runner. You know, different generation. I heard about it, but you know,
that's another favorite of mine. And on the same tape, I had 3 O'Clock High, and we put on 3 O'Clock High.
Yeah, but you put it in to get past 3 O'Clock High because you wanted to show me Blade Runner, and as you engaged the video, there
was that
3 O'Clock High, and because you had it first on the reel, we caught it.
Yeah.
And I said, "Do you like that movie?" What'd you say?
Like, oh, I love this movie. You know, like
it's my favorite movie.
Not many people outside of my close circle of friends even knew about that movie, and it's fantastic. Yeah. Casey Siemaszko.
And again, I look at it from the teacher's point of view as much as you look at it from the student point of view.
Yeah. And what's that?
Classic. This almost borders on the horror film. I mean, this is one boy's horror film. Okay, nobody else understands what this guy's going through, but he is horror.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
He's gonna die. Yeah, and nothing's gonna stop it. No. It's inevitable. He's going to die. Quicksand. He's in quicksand. Yeah. So,
fantastic.
But
stuff.
This is an interesting turning point in the movie, where as dire as it looked in the beginning, there seems to be hope with this scene. It
starts out that way.
It's shot in the most sacred place in the school, the library.
Yeah, it's like a church when you go in there.
Yes, cathedral, very much like a cathedral. Yes.
So he finally gets some pays off this football player to take care of... A
knight in shining armor. Yeah. Yes. Indeed, is there not a knight in shining armor in the film itself right at this point?
Yeah.
So continue, yes.
He goes, It's like, hey, buddy. You saw this clip just now. And he goes, I heard you've been giving, Jerry Mitchell a hard time. And he goes, yeah, it's going to get harder.
Tough.
You are going to do shit to him.
And then, exactly, just that, and this film, that very
It sounded
scene,
like a grapefruit.
that reminds me of the scene in Psycho where the hero is going to come in and solve the mystery of the Bates Hotel, and he's walking up the stairs and he's killed. So the hero is just transformed into nothing. And here in this scene, that snap changed the whole film. And then what happens next?
Oh, the domino effect of cascading. You saw it. And the twirl.
Boom.
And those two guys at the end.
And that, cinematically, that was a physical wipe that man used, that domino effect, to wipe those bookcases out of the way. And who do we see but Jerry and his buddy realizing they're going to die.
Well, Jerry's dead.
Jerry is dead. There's Jerry is dead.
So Jerry's dead, yeah. So go see that film.
Go.
If you haven't done so, I got into a podcast called Battleship Retention into movies and stuff, and I learned a lot from them. And I suggested to the creator to go and see 3 O'Clock High if he hadn't done so. And he's like, yeah, I will. Well, screw that guy, because he hasn't seen 3 O'Clock High. It's an amazing movie.
Got to see this film. And we're bringing generational interests that are dominant in this film for us, both again as the student watching it and as the teacher watching it. We'll see how our interests merged as almost like a
punches the principal out.
Exactly.
All right.
Dynamite.
Thanks for sticking through the entire episode of Film Talk.
And just think of the title, 3 O'Clock High.
3 O'Clock High. Good night, folks.